Hello YouTube. It's pretty simple. We got to the end of the world, we've turned around and we're fucking going back. Not much doing out that way.
This place was forgotten by all creatures with reason. But I assure you, it is the shortest path to return to your
I don't know, it sounds suspiciously like Wales to me, YouTube.
Another one. It's dead.
Not dead. Broken. These things have no purpose.
Okay, we are definitely in some part of Wales here, I'm pretty sure of it. Oh! Some sort of zoo. A Welsh zoo. There's fucking gorillas. Masks on running around. So I guess once again the game is playing on that familiar book and movie trope of a particular path that only certain people are able to travel. I'd assume that we're able to do what we're doing now due to having the golem with us, having some sort of special ability, as it were. This was used to film a similar effect in Lord of the Rings, with Aragorn travelling through the tombs of the dead kings. Also in Star Wars, actually, Star Wars Episode 4, where Han famously boasted to Luke that made the Kessel Run in what was it, 18 parsecs. Becomes slightly more impressive when you realise that a parsec is not in fact a measure of time, but it's a measure of distance. So what he was exclaiming there was he was able to travel particularly close to a black hole. We dare to go particularly close without getting sucked in and demolished. Looks like we're rocking our duck hunt now.
What is the end of the world? What did you do there?
I had a duty to stay there.
Avoid the question, mate.
To wait. Long before you were born, I was there. They are dead now.
It looks slightly bigger than a sheep,
Didn't you try to
What do you think?
escape?
Some mutant sheep?
No. The people who put me there were wise. They knew the course of history, and they knew I would be needed in the future.
Lottery numbers, please.
I see you don't understand. History.
Wait, no fucking
History
knocking Deidre,
is
you
the
cunt.
pattern of stories. Every story. All the past.
But if they were dead, you didn't need to stay there.
I don't obey those people. I obey their ideals.
No, I don't know. I think he's just trying all this fucking highfalutin mythological bullshit to hide the fact that we are probably in a river that's comprised of the fucking liquid out of his colostomy bag, considering he's been there about 20,000 years. Turd River. There was significant complaints about this particular section in the PC version. I believe they've made some sort of modifications, although, you know, it's still on rails. I mean, I can't see what they would have done. Put the fucking dinosaurs in, perhaps. Maybe the golem does some sort of stand-up routine at some point. 3 faceless masked Wookiees walked into a bar. The environment does look stunning. I've always considered this particular section of Zeno Clash to be a bit of a palette cleanser. As I joked before, you know, we've hit the end of the world and now we're heading back. Presumably we're gonna see, if not the same sights and familiar sights, but this time I imagine we'll have the golem as a frame of reference, a different perspective through which to see it all, and perhaps, you know, add some characterization to the different characters, you know, a slightly different portrayal of his fucking pretentious opinion. I do like the music as well. It's nice. if I was gonna have to go through a fucking turd river, you know, this music would probably make it slightly better, unless I fell in. In which case I'd probably want to hear the fucking Jaws music and be dead ASAP. I never thought I'd hear myself saying that, actually.
Golem, do you really know everything about us? I want to hear you tell our story.
Oh, this should be interesting.
First, Gat left his family.
I'll make you sound like a cunt, why don't you?
Northwards, if you may call that learning.
This is a man with a fucking crown on his
He
back.
returned to Halston. It is by chance and not virtue.
Your codpiece is falling off,
Gat
mate.
discovered a flaw in Father-Mother.
That's what I want to know. What was the problem with Father-Mother?
Gat hasn't told you yet. I should let him decide when to tell.
Well, shut your fucking mouth then. Just drive the boat, prick.
After that, both Gat's and Father-Mother's reaction was irrational and violent. I consider both to be criminals.
I consider you to be a fucking bellend.
Criminals. That is another word you've never heard. After
Another Batman
Gat
voice, you
fought
slag.
Father-Mother, he ran away. And you, Deidre, were most kind. Too kind.
Hey, stop cracking on to
Saved
Deidre. Is this what
him
this is all about, you
from
cheeky bastard?
and searching for
20,000
safety.
years, he's not had a fucking nut. Now he's trying to get on with the first thing he sees. That's my woman, bitch. Right, I want off the boat. Get me off this fucking boat. Dick.